All right, good morning. I'm the Group Sales Associate with the Reading Fightin' Phils. My name is James. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I was hoping you could put me in touch with the person at your company who's in charge of group meetings.
Absolutely. Your name's Crystal. Hold on one second, okay?
Sure, thank you very much.
Crystal speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, this is James with the Reading Fightin' Phils. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. I was wondering if I could speak to you about, a group outing that you might have had at like the Reading Fightin' Phils or anything like that.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Okay, great. So have you ever been to a Fightin' Phils game?
Now, I've been there, but I don't know if my company has.
Okay. All right. So do you remember which game you came to?
I don't remember which game, but I definitely know it was cold.
Okay. So are we talking like an April, like kind of like game?
I think so, yeah. I was
Okay.
wearing a winter hat.
Okay. All right. How was your experience like coming to the Fightin' Phils?
Oh, I loved it. It was a great time. I thought it was very family oriented, and I like baseball, so.
Okay. Great. And your family liked it as well?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, great. So can you give me an idea of like events that your company does?
I know we do like a company like picnic usually in the summertime, just kind of like an employee appreciation. We do like a Christmas party, but usually that's about it.
Okay. And how are the turnouts for your outings?
Everyone usually likes to come.
Okay.
You know, it's one of those things where you get to fraternize outside of work, so.
Sure. How many people typically attend these outings?
Well, we have about 100 people here. So usually with that and their fans and family, maybe like 150.
Okay, great. And then how do you typically get the word about the like the outings and things like that? Like, is it a flyer? Is it an email?
We usually do like an email and then just kind of reminders, hey, this is happening at this date, things like that.
Okay. And that typically works well for your company then?
Yes.
To get that word out. Okay, great. So if you were to come to Fightin' Phils game, do you have like a specific date in mind or like a time, being that it was cold in like April, let's say, maybe you want like a warmer month, like a June or like a July possibly?
Yeah, that's around when we would do like our employee appreciation. So
Right.
I would like to do it around them.
Right. And then who would typically pay that expense for coming out to a group outing?
It would be our accounting office because they obviously handle all the funds, budget, things like that. So that money would be cut from there.
Okay, so if I were to write up a contract with them, it would go to the accounting department, not you specifically.
Correct.
Okay, great. And then what kind of budget does your company typically have when they do their outings?
I know like we definitely done like Knoebels outing, like we've done Dorney Park, things like that. So like it is a more open type of budget, but like not like extreme.
Okay, like what would the maximum amount be?
Probably like 2,000.
Okay, all right. And then how does your process of decision making typically happen?
So I would go to the other people, like the president and obviously the person in accounting, see if that's something that we could go with, and then I could then make a decision from there.
Okay, great. So what I could do for you today is I could offer you our 67 club that we have, which would be $31 per ticket, and that includes the third base line, the buffet, and it comes with a various amount of food to eat, such as like barbecue sandwiches and other things like that, and it comes with like soft drinks. And you get to sit right on the third base line. You get tables like to yourself that are reserved for your group. Under umbrellas and things like that. How does that sound?
That sounds all right. Is there other like picnic options I could choose?
Yeah, of course. That doesn't always have to be your only option. We do have our pool that we have, which is again under shading. That would also be $31. Our deck picnic is $30. That's located out in our left field. That's a maximum of 30 people. So if you're typically doing like a party of like 100, that's not the best option.
Right.
But if you were planning like your own private, little party, like if you wanted something smaller for like your family or like a birthday party or something like that, we could pitch that to you. You know, you could consider that as well, because the minimum that we can have there is 20, but the max is 30. So it's not overly large, but it's large enough where you can have a group in there, and it's not private, but it is more reserved.
Right.
We also do have like our green seats behind home plate, our blue seats behind home plate. We have a Ram Club that's located by the dugout suite over on the first baseline. You know, your options are essentially endless.
All right. Well, as a baseball fan, I definitely like the third baseline. I like the sound of that. So
Right.
that definitely is something that interests me.
All right, great. So I'm going to send over everything in like the email that we talked about today, and you can take that to your president and your accounting department and see what they think. Pass it to whoever, if you're gonna create a flyer and things like that. Get that around the office as well. Just see who's interested, and then when you have like a number and a date and like things like that you're interested in, we can write that contract up and get things kind of in order. All right.
Absolutely. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Awesome. Thank you very much for talking to me today.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.